Hey guys, what's up? It's John from Side Hustle Experiment, and today I'm going to talk about what to do when things go wrong with your supplier. So, as you know, if you've been watching the past videos, I have been trying to work with a new supplier. I wired them money last Monday or Tuesday, not even sure. Pro tip, if you're going to start dealing with bigger sources, you might have to wire money. That's how they prefer payment. Anyway, the books were supposed to come they're supposed to be picked up last Wednesday, delivered maybe Thursday, most likely Friday. So yeah, it is next Friday and still no books. So there's really only so much you could do in this situation. So right now it is super frustrating. The source that I'm going, my source is very frustrated. So basically he has the books, I bought them. They're using a broker to get the cheapest freight. They locked in freight. And supposedly there's two stories. One story is the freight company is shorthanded and don't have enough drivers. And the other story is they don't have a big enough truck to take 12 Gaylords to me. I have no idea what the story is, but the supplier has really been awesome about it. I am very excited to try this. So I haven't really been like bugging him or on his case. Sometimes in business, you have to just trust the other person. In this case, I wired him money and I was supposed to have my product by last Friday. It is over a week late. I still don't have it. But, I mean, that doesn't mean that he's a bad supplier. Things happen. We live in a crazy world today with everything going on. So, yeah. I mean, again, like I said yesterday, we did go with the cheapest freight. So, this stuff is more prone to happen when you do that. But, you have a good... So, basically, they were trying to figure out where the hell the books are. And basically he's getting jerked around by the broker he was using. Basically the person he usually uses at that place quit or got fired the day before they were supposed to pick up. And supposedly this guy or lady was very unprofessional. And he demanded to speak to the supervisor. And when the person would not let him do that, he said that he was going to call the cops and say that you guys stole inventory. So the person got really nervous, and sure enough, within the hour, the supervisor called my source. It's just really funny. It's actually not funny. He's very, or the broker or whatever is very sorry, but the supplier basically just threatened them. He said, hey, you stole our inventory. Basically, you're holding a captive somewhere. You refuse to deliver it because you're saying you don't have a truck or a driver. So you either have to bring it back to me and I will find someone else at your cost, or deliver it. So now the books are coming hopefully on Monday. And if they don't come on Monday, I don't know, we'll go from there. But super frustrating. But yeah, you have to just be patient. I mean, stuff like this happens. Yes, I'm very excited for this. I always like to ask myself, or I'm just like, oh man, this stinks. This is so bad. This sucks. Like what changed, right? So this week, on a normal week, I'll get 12 Gaylords, go through all of them, get them to my lister. She'll list them. And then I list everything for eBay. And then we basically start over next week. So this week, that happened exactly. So, yes, I was supposed to get more books, but it's not the end of the world. What happened, hopefully, is a freak thing. It won't happen again. If this source is good, I will order 24 Gaylords next time, maybe even a full truckload, and that will secure freight where they pick up that day and bring it to me the same day. So that's how it goes sometimes. So you just got to be positive. So what did I do instead this week? So I actually got caught up on a lot. I reached out to find some other suppliers so something like this never happens again. It's not like I could blame the supplier, like, oh, I have no books because you didn't bring them. It's no, I should have tons of books at all times. Like, you know, I've moved, a lot has happened. I had 2 people I was going to buy truckloads from. One got out of the game because of COVID. The other person screwed me over on a media deal, so I don't want to work with them anymore, especially on a bigger buy after the first one we did together went so terribly. So I did technically have 2 people lined up, it just didn't work out. So now I'm looking for other sources. Yeah, and that's all you could do. I realized I kind of, in a way, was afraid, like, oh, I'm going to have too many sources if everyone hits, or what. But that's a good problem to have. I mean, I could figure that out. I could sell Gaylords. I know how to move stuff like that. It wouldn't be the end of the world. And plus, that's a great situation to be in. I would figure it out. So yeah, that's basically what happened today. So instead, I just made the best of the situation. So what did I do? I caught up on eBay listings. I listed 2 things I've been having sit in the warehouse for, God, maybe 3 or 4 months. What happened? 2 days later, they sold $150. Boom. Got it listed. Someone bought it within 48 hours. So there you go, $148. That maybe I wouldn't have made that if I didn't list those books. So there you go. I have big potential suppliers coming to the warehouse on Wednesday. So I got the warehouse straightened up. It looks awesome. Everything is organized. I just have to do my office, which still has some boxes from when I first moved there, but that kind of means I don't really need any of that stuff. So I'm going to put that away. And yeah, I did get a chance to do a lot of hiring and look at people, I created a job post, went through resumes, interviewed one person. Maybe I'll have them do a trial day next week. I actually created a new job post. Shout out to Ben Books on Instagram for giving me some of what he put in his post. So I just made a new post right before I left. So yeah, and I kind of have realized today as well that I kind of, as much as I love scanning books and finding great stuff to sell on eBay and stuff like that, I have to work on the business and not in it. And I know I've said that before, but I actually kind of enjoy working on it. Like, yeah, I'm not like thrilled about like how the hiring process is going right now, but I've never done it before, so why should it be going super well? I mean, there's a first time for everything. I'm working my way through it, but that's just how it works sometimes. So I have enjoyed that. I have enjoyed finding new potential sources to reach out to, finding contact info for them. Hopefully it will pan out. I do know that the email I sent was forwarded and someone from that organization viewed my LinkedIn profile. So on Monday, I am going to reach out to that person because I reached out to a different person. It was actually the CEO of the company. So I'm guessing he forwarded down the chain. I mean, whatever. I felt I had nothing to lose. I couldn't really find another contact that was a good fit. And so yeah, I figure CEOs are always looking for ways to make more money, and I'm sure he forwarded it along. So I am going to reach out to that person on Monday. What else? I had a lot of time to build deeper relationships on Instagram. I've had a chance to help a lot more people because I've had more time. I've gotten to network more, which is important. And it's just always great to have people that you could shoot questions to. I mean, that saves you so much time. Huge shout out to Hello Kitty Dealer on Instagram, who's been helping me out a lot. We've just been talking, and it's not a one-road street. So he is much further along than I am in the path. He has about 3 or 4 employees. From what I can remember, he's buying by the truckload. I have not yet done that, so I am so grateful that the information he has given me, and he DMs me or reaches out to me when he needs help on eBay, or getting on gated media, and some ways that basically he asked me what I did. I told him. I do not do that for everyone. We are actually, I consider ourselves friends. So, he already knows what to do. It's not like he's like, how do I get on gated media? It was more like, this is what I'm doing. Any advice? And I just gave him some advice on things that I wish I did differently. So, yeah, hopefully he gets ungated real soon. And yeah, that's what it's all about, guys. I mean, it's not always great. I would actually say this was a somewhat crappy week. I was expecting to get 24 Gaylords, ended up getting 11, just based on the supply that was out there from my normal supplier. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I got some extra eBay listings up, and we'll just play by ear. I did get a job post up, which I've been putting off forever. But it's also really opened my eyes, like hiring, right? Like, I need to be able to have a lot more books on hand. Because if, the shipment, if the shipment gets delayed and there's nothing for this other person to do, if they are just going to be a book scanner, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. Yes, he's going to stay, or whatever, whoever is going to start scanning. But I don't know if I'm going to loop them in on the eBay. I know everyone says, oh, they can only do one thing. I don't know. I'm going to work my way through it. I mean, if there's nothing else, if there are no books for him to scan, which there will be, then he'll have to help doing something else, or she will have to help doing something else, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, lots of exciting stuff going on. My new goal for right now is to send in 3,000 books a month. I've been doing about 1,800 consistently. That is with one source. About, what is that? About anywhere from 10 to 12, so that's about 40-ish Gaylords a month that produces that. So yeah, I want to, at minimum, send in 3,000. I want to also look at sending LTL pallets to Amazon with books, because it will be much cheaper. So yeah, I have to work through that process. But yeah, I just have to, I was listening, I forgot what podcast it was today, but basically, I think it was Andy Frisella. He was being interviewed on another podcast. Definitely check him out. I love his podcast, and follow him on Instagram. Yeah, he was basically saying you just gotta be kind to yourself. Like, it's okay, like, to not hit your goal and for things to not go right, because that's how it is. You just have to be disciplined enough to keep showing up and to keep doing it. It's not so much, you do it, it doesn't work, and then you move on. It's like you keep showing up, and then eventually you'll figure it out. So that's basically what I'm doing. Just figuring out, working my way through it, staying positive, I mean, God, I would have killed to be in this situation a year ago. Like, I love my warehouse space. I have a forklift now. I'm about to have an employee. Well, I have one employee, the lister. I'm about to have someone help me in the warehouse. I mean, it's crazy. I used to do this out of an office in where I live that is maybe 400 square feet. I would just go to thrift stores, then I got a storage unit, and then I would literally lug everything from the storage unit, like 15 boxes, into the house, up a step or two, put them on the floor, put them on a table, grade all of them, list them all, take them all out, schedule UPS pickup, have the guy complain, because it is a pain in the ass where the boxes were located to where he had to get them. And then it was annoying. It sucked. And then eBay, there's just crap all over the room. Things were boxed. I was losing things. It took me 20 minutes to find certain items. Now everything is boxed and labeled on shelves. I mean, so you gotta, yes, you have to push and want the next level, but you also have to realize the progress you made. Honestly, could I have went faster? Yes. And I'm realizing that now, so I am taking measures to fix that. But on the other hand, I did have plans in place and to move faster. So as soon as I got in this warehouse, I was going to order a truckload from one person, and when I called them, they said they got out of the game completely due to COVID. And then I had the next person lined up. I was excited to do that, and then our first deal kind of went south, didn't go well. So I did have stuff lined up, it just didn't pan out, and now it's time to set other stuff up and get someone to help so I could set that kind of stuff up. I really sat down and looked at numbers, and it's basically ridiculous not to have someone. So how I'm trying to look at it at this moment is basically the average Gaylord for me, just for Amazon, is probably worth anywhere from $250 to $400. So basically, not every single Gaylord, but in a batch of 10 to 12 Gaylords, usually 10 or 11, they will be close to $3,000 to $5,000 in profit, just depending on how many textbooks there are, what's in there. And this is just for Amazon. This is strictly Amazon. This does not count buyback companies, eBay sales, Facebook Marketplace. I'm estimating eBay, again, it depends on what's in there, about $50 to $100 per Gaylord. And that's extra. And then per batch, sell back your book is another $200. I am working with someone who buys certain kids' books and who's now going to buy a lot more kids' books at 50 cents a piece. That alone will probably be about another $200 per batch. So yeah. So not to have someone, so let's say I have to pay someone $15 an hour, right? So that Gaylord to me is probably worth close to, when it's all said and done, about $500 to $600. So think about how crazy it is. I am scanning the Gaylord, right? I could be out finding more sources, sucking out more money from the Gaylords. It's only so much a time in the day for me. And I could literally pay someone $30 to do one Gaylord to make potentially $600. I mean, granted, the lister is not included in that, but even so, like, it doesn't even compare. It's a no-brainer. So I really have to get on this hiring, finding more books. And you know what? If I have way too many books, I will figure it out. Like, that's a good problem to have. I actually was DMing someone on Instagram. He's like, if you ever have more books, too many books, let me know, I'll set up free. So, you know what, now that I think about it, that problem is now solved. So, that's all I got for you today, guys. It is Friday. I'm not really sure if I'm going to the warehouse tomorrow or not. There are no books to scan there. I'm pretty much caught up. What I will probably be doing, if I do go there, I have a potential person to interview at 11:30 tomorrow. This person has already rescheduled for the second time. So if they do not show up for this one, it is game over for them. So I'll either do that from home. But yeah, I think this weekend I am just going to kind of recharge. It has been, you know, a crazy last couple of months. I got the warehouse in February. February 1st, February, March. We're kind of in April, so I've had about 2 months and a week. It seems like it's been a long time, but like, you know, I just got everything pretty much set up how I wanted to. I have all my equipment. Like, it just took a while to get set up, and I didn't really anticipate that. I mean, part of the reason why is I didn't take a break. I just kept working with my supplier to keep things moving. But yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds and really can't wait. I know this is a longer video, but I just kind of wanted to get it out there, what's going on, and just, you know what? Just do your best. That's all you could do. I mean, if I was in this situation complaining about not having books and the freight being delayed and all this stuff, and I was sitting on the couch not taking action or trying to find solutions, then sure, like that's, yeah, I deserve to be in the position I am. But I'm trying to get things done, trying to get things accomplished. Building a business takes time, and you know, things happen. I mean, that's just how it goes, and things will get better. I will look back on this video and most likely laugh. I can't believe you were worried about this. So far how you come. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Have a good weekend, guys. I will probably make a video tomorrow, and I'm gonna try something different this weekend for a video on possibly Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Have a great weekend. If you're going outsourcing, I hope you find lots of great stuff. And I will talk to you at least one more time this week. Have a good one, guys.